Well, good morning, YouTube. All right, guys, it is a Sunday morning, and there's nothing that we like to do better up here in the mountains on a Sunday than go for a motorcycle ride. So Talon, Amanda, and I have met Mike up here at the McDonald's in town. We're going to head west, put some miles on our bikes, just for fun. No particular place to go, just a big loop that ends us up right back at home for our family dinner on Sunday night. As you guys know, I've really been enjoying riding Dr. Evil, the new 2024 Road Glide that I purchased back when we were in South Dakota for the Sturgis Rally. And on today's ride, what I plan on doing is somewhere in the middle of the ride, I'm going to pull off and adjust the suspension because I've never set it to me yet. This is at factory settings, and factory settings aren't made for fat kids. So I've been pretty happy with it the way it is, but I know that I can make an improvement on it. So we're going to try that and just see some pretty scenery, some pretty sights. I think we're going to head west out towards like Turtletown and Ducktown, and then head south into Georgia, maybe Route 60 all the way down into Dahlonega, Georgia, and then maybe back up through Blood Mountain into Blairsville and back home. Should end up being 150, 200 miles or so. Should take us a few hours and just enjoy ourselves.
And I have a brand new tire, the one that goes with the rear one. I have it at my house. I might bring it over.
All right, guys, you remember Mike? He's got the 899 Bengali. Beautiful Ducati. Man, I love the way the thing sounds. It's a good looking bike as well.
He was talking. Oh, I got air compressors and stuff. No problem. You throw one of the pancakes in the back.
As we head west, we're taking Highway 294 through the Hiawassee Dam area over towards Tennessee. Here on the right, you'll see Field of the Woods, which is a great motorcycle destination with some beautiful structures and the 10 Commandments, and you can even get a bike blessing while you're there. Typically on our rides, I try to get images of the state lines as we pass them, whether a motorcycle ride or even traveling in Goliath to the motorcycle rallies. And right about here somewhere is where the Tennessee state line is. Unfortunately, I was not able to find the sign. But fear not, we will not be in Tennessee for very long. We are now coming into the town of McKaysville. One of the interesting things about McKaysville is that the city is orientated right on the state line between Georgia and Tennessee. It may be difficult to see on camera, but right here at this intersection, there's a blue line painted on the ground as you exit Tennessee and enter into Georgia. One of the interesting facts is that apparently there is a restaurant slash bar that's somewhere right here that the state line actually goes through the middle of the building. And in the past, the Georgia county was a dry county and the Tennessee county was not. And in that restaurant, you could order a drink if you were on one side of the building. But if you were on the other side of the building, you were not allowed to have that drink because it was illegal. Unfortunately, we kept coming up behind slower traffic going down Highway 60. This is a beautiful, curvy, windy road, but we weren't able to enjoy it to its fullest. However, I did think it was cool coming up behind this classic motorcycle. I wasn't able to get a clear look to see exactly what it was. Could have been an old Honda or Kawasaki, not really sure.
Like it did the other night. When it hurts the most, you're the reason I'm alive.
All right, guys, so we are down by Dahlonega, stopped at this gas station to top off with fuel. And this is pretty much our turnaround point where we're going to start heading back. You know, coming through Suches there, Blue Ridge, Highway 60 is absolutely beautiful. Unfortunately, we got caught behind a lot of slow traffic today. When I say slow traffic, most of them were actually doing the speed limit, but it seemed miserably slow for us. Going slow is one thing. Going slow on a motorcycle is torturous. I think we're all just kind of fed up with the Toyota Tundra in front of us that refused to do the speed limit and like overbraked for every single corner that he came to. All right, guys, while we were stopped here in Dahlonega getting fuel, I decided to go ahead and pull the Road Glide apart. Well, just the bags off, really, and make the suspension adjustment. So I've been riding this bike the way it was set from the dealership when I picked it up. I've never made any adjustments, and it was really only set for a rider that's between like 150 and 180 pounds, and well, I'm not that. I weigh considerably more. So using the owner's manual and the spanner wrench provided by Harley Davidson, I went ahead and made my adjustments, and now we're gonna get back on the road and see how it feels. Now, I did make a video showing exactly how I did the adjustments. We'll edit that up and come out as a separate video as to not make this one too awfully long, but I'm looking forward to seeing how much of a difference it makes. All right, guys, so we're all back on the bikes. We're gonna head back to the big roundabout up there and hit 19 and head north. That'll take us up to Highway 129, which will take us into Blairsville, but you could ride over Blood Mountain in the process. Now, we are trying to be careful. There are a lot of law enforcement out today. It's a very busy ride weekend for people coming out from other parts of the country. So we're trying not to be stupid, but still have a little bit of fun at the same time. Now as we start to climb Blood Mountain on our way back to Blairsville, Georgia, we're not as worried about the slower traffic because many parts of this road we have a passing lane. Because of that passing lane, this road can be a lot of fun. Here, I'll just let the real-time video play, trying to keep the wind noise to a minimum. I knew I was holding Mike back, so I waved him by so he could open Ducati up and have a little bit of fun without me slowing him down. After stopping to film the rest of the crew riding back and forth, it was time for me to play catch up. And finally, back in North Carolina. All right, guys, we are back out at the homestead. Now, Mike pulled off as we were coming through town. He wanted to go get his bike home and get his truck and come back out, but his lovely wife, Alicia, is here. And her and Katie have been working today to prepare a tasty Sunday dinner. You guys know we like to do Sunday dinners here as a family. And when we're in town, we try to get Mike and Alicia to come over as often as possible to enjoy that with us. And hi, Jessica. Jessica's come to visit. And Mike is actually a chef, and Alicia is a really damn good cook as well. So we always enjoy what she makes. The ride turned out pretty good. Now, we did about 160 miles, nothing huge, but it was a good ride. The suspension definitely felt better. It wasn't a huge difference like on the road in the corners, but when it came to bumps, I've got a couple right here coming into my house. They're always a little bit rough, but with the adjustment, it really smoothed them out a little bit better. All in all, it's definitely worth the adjustment. So check out that video when it comes out, guys, and I'll show you exactly how I made those adjustments. Anyway, thank you for joining us on the ride today. I hope you enjoyed it. And until the next time we see you, keep those engines running.